look at that, right out of the gate. These little tiny thing though. Wow, that was a baby. So I'm fishing a little point of rocks here in front of a big mansion. I've fished here before and done pretty well. Missed some big fish, caught a lot of snappers. Haven't caught any sheep's head, but a lot of snapper. I know there's sheep's head here. I haven't actually caught them, so I'm hoping maybe today that'll change. There's something definitely feeding along them rocks. Boy, you hit it right as it hit the water. But they're little. There's one, another little one. Oh, these are tiny. These are tiny. We don't want to spend too much time with them. That is for sure. Maybe I'll go off the edge of the kayak, see if there's anything out here in about 6 feet of water that's a little bit bigger. Not just the babies. We have an incoming tide, so I might try to get the anchor down and see if it'll hold. They don't hold very well, these light anchors, but worth a shot, because otherwise I'm drifting past it in a hurry. If I can get the anchor to hold, I can throw it maybe a catfish rig and then keep working on these rocks here. Oh, man, maybe a little bump. There's a bump. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, there's a nicer fish. That's not a baby. Ooh, that's a, what is that? Whatever he was, he likes the kayak. That might be a little, it is a little jack. I'll be dinged. There's a little feller. Come here, little feller. Yeah, just a grunting away at me. Come here. Yeah. A little bigger. I might have kept him. Boy, the summer shrimp are just teeny tiny. Just teeny tiny. It doesn't help my cause for finding bigger fish when the shrimp are so small. So it's about 7 feet of water here. We're maybe 50 feet out from the rock edge. It's a pretty good drop right here. One of the few, because if we get over here, the drop is very moderate. There's a nice rock point along here, and there's a big mansion that it sits on. Oh, there's a hit right away. And the fish like this rock, especially as the currents move. Oh, there's one. Not real big, though. What is that? Oh, a little mangrove snapper. Not a keeper, though. But a good sign. Oh, there's one. Oh, another dinky one. Come on, where's the big ones? These are just too small. Shrimp eaters. Little mangrove snappers. Now, I normally wouldn't keep the paddle so close. However, there's a little current in here, and there's some poles behind me, and of course the rocks on my right. And oh, there's another hit. God, just another little more fight to him. Another little snapper. Need about 6 more inches on these guys. So anyway, I keep the paddle handy just in case, you know, the current grabs me, or boat wake or something like that keeps me. Now, if I throw the anchor down at some point, which I'm probably going to do, then I can tuck this away and not worry about it. But for now, keep it handy. What I'm going to do is, I've been working the rocks, and I'm getting all about the same size fish. I think I'm going to get out here in the deeper water and see if there's anything bigger out here. The odds are there's not as many fish, but they might have a little more size to them. So we'll see. You can see now the boat wake is hitting me, and so I got to keep an eye on that, especially with the rocks here. We'll drop it down. We're at about 6 feet of water, probably just 30 feet offshore. So there's a nice little drop here, and the current just sweeps right past this point. So they love sitting here sucking. Oh, geez, there's something right out of the gate. Same exact thing. I was hoping they would be bigger, but so far, that's not the case. It's good to see all those small ones, though. They'll grow up to be big at some point. So it never fails when you have the camera off, something crazy happens. So I had powered off the camera to readjust a little bit, and I'm burning through shrimp on these little snappers. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to throw on a plastic. And so I threw on just a little plastic silver minnow, about size for the bait fish that are in here typically this time of year. And I got a ladyfish about probably that long on, and they love to jump. And that sucker jumped out of the water, landed in the back of my kayak, and then jumped back out again. So it was quite the adventure. I got to reposition here, but it's amazing to me how things like that happen right when you turn the camera off. All right, I'm gonna reposition and get back to see if we can catch something a little bigger. I caught one Jack Crevalle earlier, and usually they're swimming around in school, so I don't know if I caught the tail end of the school going through or what, but I haven't seen one since. Oh, there's something. Oh, there's something. That's probably a jack. Speak of the devil. Nope. Not even close. It's a hardhead catfish. Wondering when we were going to see them. Oh, he's foul hooked. That's why he's pulling so hard. Oh, I guess not. Right in the corner of the mouth. He just was feisty. Biggest thing in this kayak is you don't want him coming loose and then landing on you. Because if he spears you, I got stuck right in the palm of the hand when I first moved here. And I'll tell you what, that hurt like I can't believe. They don't have much of a lip to grab onto. Yeah, he's just a grunting at me. He is hooked. Perform a little surgery here to get that hook out. There we go. Ooh, he was really hooked on there. All right, if anyone's wondering if there really was a snook up there, there was. All right, back in the game now. Like I said, those snook and later in the year the redfish will do the same, but snook and snapper, catfish, everything, they just run right along these rocks, feeding, especially as that tide moves. Well guys, I found a little beach along here. I think it's time to pull over and take a break. Time to hydrate, get a little lunch, reorganize the kayak, and We'll get back out and hit it again. This looks perfect. Well guys, I stopped for a bite of lunch and I didn't stay too long because the boat traffic in here kicks up a lot of weight up onto that little beach. But I was able to get a little lunch and just kind of reorganize a little bit, put the umbrella back up. The rain has since passed and that sun is out and it is hot. So the umbrella gives me a little bit of reprieve from that. So now I'm heading back out to the point. I thought about going down to the other end of the bay, but I think with the incoming tide and the fish that I've caught off this point, I think I'll work this for the remainder of my time out here today. I mean, I've caught catfish, snook, snapper, I've caught jack crevalle, missed a couple big ones. So we'll see what comes in as the water. The tide is way up already. I believe we're pretty close to high tide now. So the fishing should get good once that tide begins to leave. So it'll flush them in here. There'll be tons of bait fish. And then it'll start sucking all the water out. And they usually feed pretty hard during that time. So we'll hope that's the case here again today. Gotta paddle over here and get you fishing. Oh, there's one. I don't think he's real big, but boy, he hit it like, oh, what do we got here? This is, I think it's a ladyfish. Oh yeah, little ladyfish. Oh, the teeth on that guy. Let me get the clamps on him. Hey, let go. All right. All right. Well, there's a new species. Ladyfish. They are fighters, I'll tell you what. No good to eat, too bony, but man, do they fight. And I mean, I could be wrong, so if anybody knows different, let me know. But everything I've heard says not an eater. I think the people use them for bait for other things. Yeah, that ladyfish, that's what jumped into my boat earlier. They do fight. Oh, he let it go. Little pickup, but he spit it out. There's one. Ooh, that's got a little pull to it. That's another catfish. Ooh, they do fight. And they honk at you. Settle down, settle down now, settle down. It's creating some havoc here. Ah, dang it. That'll work. The storm passed. Oh, there's something. The storm passed and the tide coming in, boy, the action has really shut down. I mean, I'm still getting hits, but I mean, it's not the same. I saw snook running around earlier. And, oh, that little guy just flipped my shrimp in the water. He is a baby. Come here now. This has got a little more meat to it. It's a nice snapper. There we go. That's a little bit better. Well, guys, it's been a pretty good day. I wouldn't say it's been an outstanding day, but it's been a good day. I don't know how many snapper I caught, and I did catch a few that were borderline keepers, maybe right on the edge. I didn't keep anything today, but there was a couple in there that were right around, you know, probably 10, 11 inches. Caught catfish, snook, so kind of variety of fish. Jack crevalle early on, but I'm about out of shrimp, and it's getting late in the evening. It's time to start thinking about work tomorrow. So thanks for tagging along today, and hopefully next time you see me, I'm out doing something wild.